Well, good morning, my little peeps from Laura's Art Corner. Um, Today, I'm going to try, I have these leftover um, stained glass pieces, and I've had them for years. And when we were reorganizing, we put them all in this bucket. There's just a slew of colors there. So I thought, well, why not use them in making these butterflies, you know? So that's the plan today. And I did forget to go get my black. These I was going to put a glass body to the butterfly, but in the other ones I was going to do black glass glitter down the center. So that's what my plans are. So I did I normally use Mastercast or Ultracast, but I don't know if you know Renee from Heart Creations, but she had a live on Amazon, and I bought some stuff for her when she did that. And so I bought some of this Let's Resin uh, resin. So I'm gonna give it a try. I've warmed it up because it's cool down here in my basement. And yeah, so we'll get started with this. And I want to try to get as much of the bubbles out as I can. I did mix it with my Estoyer mixer because it was such a small amount. It was 4 ounces. And then I have a Let's Resin mixer, but it's for bigger batches. So oh, can you hear my dog barking up there? Maybe the FedEx guy is here. Got a package of resin and aquacast coming today. I think I'm doing an aquacast project later today too, because this one here is not, the butterflies aren't going to be done today. So the aquacast one I can do in a day. But anyway, so what have you all been up to? You're gonna have to tell me. I know that some of you are watching my videos when I did the monarchs. I still have 6. I had a total of 7 eggs that I got off of milkweed plants, and I'm just trying to keep our monarchs going, you know. A friend of mine that I used to work with at Quaker Oats, he used to live up the street from me, and he had a butterfly cage, and he's passed away. Well, his daughters gave it to me because they knew that I liked when he would do that, and so I started doing it after he passed away. Okay, so this is going to be interesting how this glass is going to go in. Let's see if I can remember. Let me get a different stick to... There is a smooth side and a textured side, so I'm trying to get the texture side down. Maybe I can turn this one around. Here we go. I think that looks better. I need some more resin in this one. So, you know, lately I have been trying to do more videos. So don't be criticism. I mean, don't criticize how I've done, because I haven't done that well. I know. It's just, I'm just not into the hang of it again, you know. It's starting all over again, like, you know. And I didn't mean that in a wrong way about criticism, but I'll get there. Okay, that one, I think went that way. Well, so what do you think so far? Interesting, huh? Here's the flat side. It doesn't have to be the flat side, but I mean the textured side up. I think sometimes I like the color better, like, well, actually that's kind of yellowish. This one, let's just go that way. And that way, because I think they match better. Not that butterflies always match, but that one I do want upside down. I got this mold years and years ago, and I have not used it yet. This is the first time using it, and hang on, I'll tell you who made it, because I don't even know if they're still in business, but I have the bag it came in right behind me. It's called KN Professional Silk, KN Time to Sparkle Art Decor. So KN Art Decor. And they're very good quality. So I'm going to put that one in like that. Coming right along here. I'm hoping no bubbles get down in there. I'm trying to slide them in the best I can. Probably should have just put some on the other side. I was just going to lay them in there and pour the resin on, but I was just afraid that it wouldn't be covered good enough with resin on the top side. So I decided to do it this way. And sorry, I don't always talk when I'm busy. Hope you don't mind that. I get in a zone and I go silent. Try not to, but it just happens. I see some little specks of glitter in there, so it must have been in this cup that I put these glass in, but that's all right. Little glitter is not gonna hurt nothing. I'm gonna be putting some glitter in anyway. Oh, I can't believe how thick this resin got so fast. I heated them up to warm them up separately, and so they shouldn't, I wouldn't think it would be this thick so fast. All right, I'm gonna go get my black glass glitter and a little cup and a tool. Probably a little bit more than I needed, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Oops. Get that out of there. Well, we do make some droppings sometimes, don't we? Oh gosh. Was another one. Hello. Maybe I should be doing this from the other side. There's even one on the glass. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. glitter around the edges. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the backs yet, so that might have a color on it or some glitter or something. I was thinking about leaving these clear and just putting glitter in, glass glitter along the edges. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So just maybe glitter in this one, I don't know. I'm just coating the backs of these because I made 4 ounces. Basically an ounce for each one. Well, it might have been 4 ounces, might have been a little bit more. I didn't really measure. I just used those cups and filled them up equally. Yep. Just a little around the edges, but they're all coated. I'm going to spritz them again. You can see the bubbles popping around the glitter. The glass glitter can cause bubbles, let me just tell you. Not a lot, but just a little. So you got to watch that. All right, let me go get some more glass glitter. Or I could put this in there. That might be pretty. What do you think? Should I use this super sparkle glitter? I think it'll go good with at least these two. Let me go get another spoon. This is the Fairy Dust Gold Glass Glitter. It's fine. This is the Super Sparkle, which I did take off the website because it's highly expensive. It's a reflective glitter. It's highly reflective and it's highly expensive. So I was charging like, I don't know, $9.50 a bottle. This stuff cost me $360. Oh, someone told me I'm not supposed to mention prices on my videos. But anyway, a lot. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars per kilo. It's really super pretty. I poured it in a cup and, well, yeah, a jar or whatever you want to call it. I call it like a pencil cup, but it's really pretty. It's like a purple, and then because it's a reflective glitter, whenever the light hits it, and it's not like those other kinds that we used to get. This is the kind that they actually use, I believe, in painting the lines for the lanes. Now, I don't know if they do it here in the United States, but other countries use it. Boy, this is taking a long time. I better speed up. I'm gonna move this guy down. And I'm gonna just dab it in here. These will sink to the bottom better. Well, the other one sunk, but I think with the super sparkle in there, they didn't sink as fast. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes when I want to put gold in my turtles' fins or geckos, I will use this method where I get a little bit of resin on a stick and just dip it right in. And this is where it doesn't matter how much glitter, you know, you don't want it to be the same anyway, so some might have a little bit more in certain spots than others. I should have some music on, but I don't want to get any copyright issues. I've played it in the background before and I've not had any issues, but I think one time I did. Well, they say 3 strikes and you're gone. Well, they keep nailing me for using the music that comes with my editing app, because they want you to use their music, which I have not figured out how to do, but I think you have to do it through YouTube Studio, and I haven't figured it out yet. I will be checking that out. My friend does it. Her name is Tish. I'll get a hold of her and see if she can offer me some tipsters. I have found out that some people do not want to help you out with your channel. You know, they don't want to see you come back. And I wasn't that good in the beginning, so I don't know why, but because I'm very camera shy, always have been. I'm not shy around people or talking to people, but it's different when there's a camera around. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to show off some of my products, and this is the Fairy Dust Sparkle Glass. You can basically, this is so versatile. Sometimes I put it in resin, sometimes I sprinkle it on top of resin. When I first opened up the shop, that's all I had in my shop was the glass glitter, only because I was using that already in some of my artwork, and it to me was just so much more elegant or fancier than regular glitter. I mean, there was just a difference. You can see a difference. Super sparkly, even though some glitters are very sparkly. There's just something about this glass glitter. We are actually going to be going to the hospital here as soon as I finish this. My neighbor, who I've been taking food down to for, I don't know, maybe the past year, he took a couple falls in his house. He's elderly, and he took some bad falls, and so his legs have never been the same, and so he's been pretty much laid up. And so He just sits in this recliner, and I just feel really bad for him. Anyway, he does get excited when I come to his, come up to see him, because he knows I got treats. And he wasn't eating very good, but he was at least eating the treats. So, if that's all you're going to eat, this is what I'm going to bring you. I brought him food too, but anyway, we're going to the hospital, and I'm done here for now. So, I will get back to this when it's time. See you later. Okay, so I came down to pour a second layer of just white. Went back and forth whether it should be black or white, so I chose white. And I'm using Angel White epoxy paste, just made by Resin. And I'm gonna have to go mix the rest of it. Sorry about that. Be just a second. Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning, and I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting much out of these butterflies. I even looked back at the time that I poured the first one, because I videoed it, and then I videoed it the second pour as well, which is already shown in this video. And they were 8 hours apart, so I should have been able to spread this white on smoothly, and I don't know why it was so thick, and why, well, it was kind of digging into this clear resin was soft. So I mean, it still looks pretty, and I mean the backs, but these aren't coasters. So I am going to have to, and this is a little bit lumpy on this side, not all of them, but they got a little bit of divoting and everything, but they didn't turn out too bad. Let me see, let me get my light over here better. They're actually very pretty, but I'm going to probably either make a tray out of them, or maybe some planter sticks or something. I'm not real sure yet. But I just needed to use some of these up, and I think I'll do it again, but maybe I won't put as much clear resin in this time, and let them cure fully, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it turned out okay. Not a complete fail. You can see I used the gold glass glitter around these, and what I will do is I will take a gold pen to them, since they both have gold in it. These had the pink reflective glitter plus gold fine glitter, glass glitter. So they both could use a gold pen. So, and then here I just poured some extra resin, cute little bear, and then I put some of the flakes on the back. Pardon my nails, they look like terrible. I need to go for a manicure and a pedicure. And then these look really dark, but as you can see, I just put the inks on the bottom. I just wanted to see what it looked like, but it really darkened those up. But I can't thank Renee enough to showing these on her channel, because I just love these turtles. I'm a turtle person too. Maybe it reminds me of when we went to Hawaii, and my daughter was only she wasn't even 12 yet. She was 11 and a half. We went to Hawaii and we went snorkeling, and so my husband was like telling the kids how to do it, you know, put it in your mouth and go under the water and everything. And then as soon as they got that information, my youngest daughter, who was 11 and a half, Kelly, she took off like a bat out of heck, and after a sea turtle, and she was swimming to try to catch up to the sea turtle. And so then my husband was like freaking out and everything. It was funny though. But anyway, yeah. And another reason why I like turtles is my grandson, when he was in my daughter-in-law's womb, we went to have the sex checked out with a 4D ultrasound, and I paid for it because I wanted to know, and it took a while for him to show us what he was, but then when he did come out in the picture, they labeled it turtle, like his turtle came out, you know, so that's kind of cute too. But anyway, so yeah, I love turtles. So what I do want to stress, and I always stress this at the end of my videos, please be kind to others. You know, treat them the way you want to be treated. So just keep that in mind and try to do the best you can to be kind. Have a great day. Okay, which one's your favorite? I didn't realize that those two glasses weren't closer in color. They look orange and red, but the other one was orange. It's just a deeper orange. It was a fun project.